Well, hello everyone. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Stella Hewer and I live here in the Strand. I run a training company called EduNique Training and I also do stress management for individuals. But I've got I think it's an exciting learning skills course that I developed a number of years ago, especially for adolescents. Because with my training, I have been involved with the Department of Education, and particularly in the Eastern Cape, on developing life skills programs. And one of the programs I developed was learning skills. And I thought I'd really like to use this opportunity while so many of you are locked down and unable to go to school. Maybe now would be a good opportunity for me to offer this course to you for free. So it just means you need to set aside a little bit of time, and I'm going to share with you information that I've learned over the years when I studied psychology, when I studied how the human brain works, and also what I applied when I did my degree. Now, let me tell you, I'm actually quite a late starter. So I started in my 40s. When my children first left school, I decided to study through UNISA. Well, I hadn't studied for 20 years. I had a university exemption when I finished matric, but I didn't go on to pursue higher education, had a family and all the usual things. Well, in my 40s, I decided I needed a challenge. So I signed up with UNISA, but now it's the first time I've been studying in 25 years. And I followed some of the principles that were outlined through UNISA. And with the learning, because I loved what I was doing, I did so well. Now, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just trying to tell you what's possible. And if I can do it when I'm much older, then I'm really sure that so can you. When I received my first marks from UNISA, my husband says to me, I think that's a mistake. I think you better go and check with UNISA. Oh, what do you mean it's a mistake? Those are my marks. And at the end of the degree, I passed cum laude, which is passed with distinctions. But now I want to share with you, I was able to achieve that. I want to show you how I was able to achieve that, because my intelligence is no more profound than anybody else's. I can assure you of that. So this is a course that I would really like to offer you, and I'm going to be recording it in small portions with smaller videos. But what I aim to deal with, because this is what I feel is missing and that people really need to get a grip on. So in the first sections, we're going to look at you the learner, all right? We're going to look at what are some of the learning myths that hold us back. Sometimes we buy into things that are really, really not true. Fake news, if you'd like to call it that. And what are our attitudes? We're going to look at attitudes, because basically attitude is everything. You know that attitude is more important than intelligence, but you'll have to wait to get to that part. I'm going to speak also about the importance of lifelong learning, because we're living in a new world today. I mean, heaven knows how the world is going to operate after this shutdown. But basically, we've moved to a world in which we need to embrace lifelong learning. Do you know that, where is it here? I had it here. They say that the illiterate of our 21st century will be not those who can't read and write, but those who cannot learn and unlearn and learn again. So in our fast-moving world, we need the ability to learn. The days of finishing your school and throwing your books away, I'm sorry to say, but those days are over. So what we're going to look at in that first section, we're going to look at attitudes, the importance of lifelong learning. we're actually going to look at self-esteem. How do you view yourself? So we're going to look at you the learner, you as a young person, and how you view yourself. Because self-esteem can be right at the root cause of so much underachievement. And we're going to look at that. We're going to look at what are the secrets to being a winner or a loser. Are there secrets? I can tell you there are secrets, but they're not so secret because I'm going to tell you. Also, we're going to discuss intelligence, because intelligence is not just one single modality. Intelligence is made up of so many things, and there are so many different kinds of intelligence. And we need to embrace our particular talents and our form of intelligence to identify what it is and to maximize it. I always thought, because I'm not mathematically inclined, that it was a lack of intelligence. But there's more to intelligence than just being able to do maths. So we're going to look at the understanding what intelligence is all about and what can interfere with our intelligence. So there are many very, very clever people with high intelligence who just never achieve. Why is that? You're going to have to come wait for that section of the program. Then we're going to look at what is your approach to learning. Well, how do you actually approach learning? What is your sort of modus operandi? And that sort of is going to sum up you as the person. Then what we're going to look at, and I love this section, how does your brain work? Now you might say, why do I need to know how my brain works? Well, how do you learn if you don't know how your brain works? You can't operate a washing machine unless you know how to open the door and where to put the soap in. And that. How do we learn if we don't know how our brain works? And I want to show you some fascinating studies about the brain. And if you know this, you can harness your brain. Do you know that there are different structures in your brain that are used in learning? And that there are 3 different memory systems. Now, how do you move information from one system to the other? We're going to learn about that. What about different learning strategies? What about the difference between the left brain and the right brain? Now, I wish I had known that when I was at school. Then we're going to look at now how you maximize the learning process itself. For example, what is your learning style? Now, there's no right or wrong way to learn, but it's what is your style, because then you maximize that. Then we're going to look at time management, the 60-30-10 principle. It's magic. I wish I had known that at school. I applied it at university level, and it was magical. It really helped me get to grips with the material and to be ready when it was time for examinations. So I'm going to share that with you. Mind maps, different strategies, acrostics, acronyms, the strategies of transferring information from short-term memory into your long-term memory. How does one do that? And if one is able to maximize all that, one can approach one's schoolwork with a far more equipped to be able to achieve the results that you want and that you deserve, so that you can reach your potential and find where your strengths are. So I hope that you're going to join me in this journey. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it's a nice opportunity to offer a free course to whoever would like it. So I'm going to be posting it on Facebook. I hope you click that you like this page. It's the EduNique Stress Whisperer. As I said, my main function recently has turned to doing stress management for individuals from an education perspective. But for the last 15, 17 years, I've been training in the workplace, life skills in the workplace. And now's my opportunity to pass this information on to you. So I'm looking forward to to working with you, and I hope you'll join me again. I'm going to be posting these regularly now during the time. So watch this space, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. Okay, bye for now.